Hello guys, I want to do an update on my homeschooling update. As I said before in one of my other videos, I have started doing homeschooling one of my kids. This is my first year, so I wanted to at least start with one kid to make sure that I'm doing a good job. The child is receiving the everything they need to receive from the homeschool experience. And what I find is that I really love that experience because it allows me and the child to first bond. As you know, he's an 11-year-old boy, so he gets the chance to get my time and his dad's time. And he gets to learn a lot of different things that if he was at school. I'm not saying don't send your kids to school or nothing. I'm just saying in general. I feel like a lot of times these days we have to teach our own kids things. And a lot of time at a certain age, your kids go to school and they learn a lot of stuff from school that we as parents be like, now where you get that where you get that from? So I think we are able to kind of give him a lot of life lessons from home. We get to teach him for his education wise. We get to teach him how to do a lot of stuff. So when he does get old, get at a certain age, he knows how to do a lot of things. He does art. He does writing every day. He reads every day. He works out every day. He studies soccer because that's his main sport. I tell him to study every day soccer also. So there's a time to study soccer. There's a time to do all the schoolwork, everything. So he actually, as of last week, the beginning of that first week, was it the first? I think it was the first week of March or them last few days of February. He literally finished it was the first week of March, I'm sorry. He finished all his schoolwork to the fact that I got a report card yesterday that says, he got his report card and it say he has been promoted to the 6th grade. Okay? This is March. School ends in May, June-ish for everyone else. So he has now finished 5th grade. In March. I'm gonna time it at the beginning of March. He started September. So he started after everybody and finished before everybody. Because homeschooling is based on getting straight to the meat of it. Like they give you all the materials. You get everything you need to succeed. I paid because I wanted to pay to have a teacher on standby for whatever assistance we needed. We got it. So I paid for private homeschooling, which is when you pay the extra money to get because they have free programs too. I just paid because I was like, okay, I'm not sure how this works, so I want to just make sure I have someone to call or email, and they call me or whatever, and they can sit there and break anything down we need, instead of me calling around. Like usually what happens with me is if I don't get something and I call people, if they ain't getting paid, they don't really want to talk. I can tell. I know. I'm not stupid. So you can tell when people really want to give you information or if they really trying to help you with stuff because they don't really make the time. So what I said is, since this is a big deal for our family, I didn't want to play around with it. So I paid the money to do extra, just so I can have the extra person or just a support system behind me with it. So when I say I email her, she emailed me literally right back. She calls if anything wrong. She calls. She communicate literally right away. I don't even get that kind of response from the school. I don't even get that because they're so busy. They got so much to do. It's just so. I don't like a lot of the stuff they have now because it's so political. Everything is political, and everything is about this and that. And one of my kids, my 9-year-old, she's 9. And she even made this point. She was like, Mom, you don't really get enough time to even do anything at school. It's like everything is a rush. Everything is time. Everything is on a timer, which, I mean, you got from this time to this time, so I get it why it's on a timer. But this is the thing, the difference between my one child that's saying what she said about it's just a rushy thing versus the child at home that gets a limited time to do whatever he needs to do. It's not a time thing. It's you keep, because it's a way where it's like you can't pass unless you pass. So it's like, okay, sir, you got to go back in there and read it again. It makes you keep taking the test until you pass the test. Like, you have to study it and go back in. You're not just getting by. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, he had trouble at the beginning. And I said, okay, once it gets to the point where I can't help him, I will call her. So we finally got to the point like, okay, this was at the end of what he was doing the first half of, because I signed him up for 2 classes at a time. So the English and math, that was our first, because I said I'm gonna just do 2 at a time and just to kind of feel it out. So she coached at the end. That was after he didn't finish majority of the work. He was at the last little piece of, the last bit of the work for for those 2 courses, and he was struggling at the end. So I was like, okay, this is a time to call her, because I don't believe in like stressing myself calling, and I could fix a problem. So I was like, okay, let me let him do as much as he can do on his own, and then the stuff I can help her, or my husband can help her, we help him. And then the opposite times, I just told him to leave it be, and we'll go back in later. So what we had to do is we had to go in there and email her. I say, okay, we're having trouble with this area here. So she was able to go in the system and look it up and see what area he had a problem with and exactly which one he had an issue with. And she was able to pinpoint exactly what was his issue just by going in the system and seeing it, the teacher, I'm saying. So she was able to coach him, like literally coach him. And after he got off the phone with her and after I got off the phone with her, I was like, oh, shoot, we know what to do now. Like, we have not had a problem since. So once he finished that section, English and math, I immediately gave him a month off. And then I said, okay, I'm going to enroll you into science and history. So after that whole, like, when I say he took a month and a half to finish science and history, it was so quick. Because we got it down packed. Now we understood what to do. She coached us properly, and we ain't had to email her. No, she was emailing me. Are y'all okay? I was like, yeah, we good. Because you did such a good job the first time explaining it to us that we didn't even need any help. The second 2 courses, and he was able to just go in there and roll. Like, he did an awesome job. The second half of this, I'm gonna say, I guess I can say the second half of the school year, and he did his science and history literally in a month and a half. So I was like, oh my God, that is cool. So that's all. I just wanted to do an update on how everything went this school year. He's finished his 5th grade school year. I am going to give him a month off. He's going to do what I'm saying. He's going to do I might do the 2 and 2 again. I'm not sure, but what we're gonna do with him is let him do 6th grade, and then he'll start with everybody else, and he'll be in 7th grade with when the other kids start school. He'll be in 7th grade, while one of my other kids will be coming out of school going into 4th grade. He'll be going to 7th. And what I'm going to do with her is the same thing I did with him. I'm going to let her just roll it out. Just do what you do. Go in there. Log in. Read the stuff. Do everything you need. And then I'm going to be teaching her like I'm doing with him. Teaching her stuff. I'm getting in the part of, since he's finished now, I'm about to get into the part of teaching how to cook. Showing him stuff. Letting him just do simple stuff. He learned how to fold clothes already. He learned how he cleans his room. He do all of that stuff. So I've been teaching him all those things. Now I'm about to get into cooking. This month that he has off from actually working, I'm going to still let him do like the workbooks that they gave him. Just stuff to do, just to have him doing something every day. He's still going to write every day. Still going to read every day. Still going to do art every day. Still going to work out every day. It's just, I'm just going to switch his schedule a little bit since he's completed 5th grade. Now I'm going to just do a month worth of just doing some assignments in the book just to keep him going. So when I start him with 6th grade, he haven't like fell off of, oh, what are we doing here now? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna give him a break. He gonna stop. Well, we gonna give him a break. While he's on his break, I'm about to start doing some little just basic cooking stuff. I'm not gonna. It don't have to be a big deal, but I'm gonna start him off with the basics, and then when he finishes 7, I'm gonna just do another basics of the, wherever he left off in this month. I'm gonna do more cooking either in between or after, somewhere in there. So by the time he gets to junior high school, he'll know how to fold clothes. All of them already know how to put their own clothes up, even my 6-year-old. So they already know how to do all of that already from just doing it. He already know, he did the folding clothes. It's just everything you would need to know to go to college. Like if he go on college or military, anywhere, I'm trying to get him ready to be able to do the basic stuff on his own so he can know stuff. I'm going to teach him, make sure he know money, balance in the bank account, just stuff like that. I'm going to teach him all of that before I send him back to school. So when he goes to school, he'll be a little ahead of the game for all the stuff he needs to know for his just basic stuff. So it wouldn't be like he's going into 7th grade or whatever grade all behind everybody else. He'll be already a little right on point with them, even though he gonna be a little younger, because he just basically gonna be skipped the grade. I'm gonna try to get him all the way up there in this time frame that he's doing the work. I'm gonna try to teach him as much as I can, go online, find extra stuff so I can make sure he's ready for school when he go back for the 2020-2021 school year. So that's all I want to say about that. I'm gonna do another video next time. I'm gonna do one when my daughter starts, and I'm gonna do one when she ends, and I'm gonna do one when he starts and when he ends, so that I can kind of give y'all updates of how it's going, so you can, if you're interested, this is something you can be like, okay, get it, get a little understanding of how it goes from my perspective, because I know they have different perspectives of it. So this is just my perspective of how it is going for my family. So y'all have a nice day. See you next time.